tell those boys in the tinny to slow down. They're going 40 Ks. I don't want to be a Karen. I know you guys really can't see me right now, but it is obviously very dark this morning, but I am also very excited. I have tied on a big dog. Let's just call it a big dog. 25 centimeter lure, and I'm targeting giant flathead. Now my best out of the river here in the Hacking is 87. Caught a few hundred meters up from where I am just about to start fishing. And yeah, this time of year, from what I can understand, I've done a bit of research, watched a lot of YouTube videos in using big lures for big flathead. This time of year seems to be a decent time to target them, and this morning, that's the plan. And I am so excited. So I'm gonna stop talking and let's get into trying to get a big dog. So from what I read, it's just a lob cast. It's not a big overhand push. I just got to build my confidence up with it. It's a really slow twitch, pause, twitch, pause. Yep, that's good. Really keep it in their face. What I'm fishing first here, fishing out the front of main bar, and just out the front of main bar here, there's a little rocky, weedy sort of spot. And from my research, what I understand right now is this the sort of area that you need to fish. And there's a squid. There's a squid trying to eat it. So I've got my plan set out. I know what flats I want to hit at certain times. It is a Sunday, so it is a very busy time to be doing this. And yeah, just gonna follow my plan, follow the spots that I want to hit at certain times. We have got a massive run-in tide at the moment. New moon, huge run-in tide, 1.8 tide. And so the plan is to try and get a big dog. Even one flathead, doesn't matter the size, well, kind of does. Anything over 60, and I'll be happy today. But I'll be happy just to see if this technique works here at a very busy, what is considered a busy waterway. I just can't get across right now. This current is hammering. Oh, I hit a scale. Dewy scale. Hit a dewy scale. It's interesting. All right, time to move spots. This is not the #1 spot that I was choosing for the day, but it was a spot that's gonna get heavily populated by the time 7:30, 8 o'clock rolls around. So I more chose a lot of the spots that I'm gonna go to today based upon boat traffic and being able to use that sort of stealth approach around certain areas. So on to spot number 2. All right. We are on the backside of a flat here. I'm just gonna creep up. There's a weed edge in front of me here. I'm just gonna fish that weed edge onto the sand flat. That's the plan. There's a bit of bait about. Ow! These hooks are sharp, I tell you what. Oh, fish. No. That's been a bit of weed. Ah, a bit of weed. Got all excited. All right, second spot down. Realistically, the second spot I wasn't really looking for a flathead. I was just sort of waiting on the tide a bit. And now I'm just gonna head up to the ballast heap, have a quick fish through the ballast heap and see what we can get. Huge rays. I just fished the ballast heap, went up there, and then I actually just drifted down with it because the current is quite strong at the moment. So I just drifted down with it, saw some really cool stingrays and eagle rays and stuff like that, but no spooks from a flathead. So I'm gonna head to another sand flat and try and catch them. All right. Now this is the flat that I really wanted to come and fish. There's a few flats that I really wanted to go fish, but I wanted to go fish the busier parts of the system. So like up the top end of the system, or sorry, the bottom end of the system. I wanted to fish them first and then come up here later, which is right about now. So I'm just gonna slowly head up onto this sand flat. We're gonna fish all these edges, get used to having to fish with this sort of lure because it's very different to what I do. Super different. And yeah, let's have a fish, eh? All right, let's do it, eh? Oh, wow. Oh yeah, oh that was a hit, I got a hit. Yeah, I got one. Oh my God, I've got one. I've got a fish. Oh, no way. Oh my God. All right, you can go wherever you want, buddy. It's a flatty. It's only just hooked too. Yes! That's my first flathead. Oh my God. It's not a big one, but it's the first one. All right, guys, first flathead on the Daiwa 10-inch gar out on the sand flats here, looking for the big dogs, looking for those 80 plus, but this 50, 55 centimeter flathead come along. I'm happy with that. So cool, what an experience this is. First couple of spots didn't really pay dividends, and then come up to this one, third or fourth cast with that Daiwa gar, and he has hammered it. Look at that. What a fish, man. Cool fish. Whew. All right, this is what you would consider a really nice eating size flathead, but because it is that first fish that I've ever caught on this style of lure and stuff like that, I want to release this fish and give it the best chance to go back. So let's do that, hey? He's just sitting there having a sulk, and yeah, let's keep having a fish, hey? That was really special, very special. All right, next cast, here we go, get excited. So what I've learned so far, first time using stuff. So the soft glide, my lure box soft glide, is a really good lure actually. Big fan of it. But I just don't have a rod that is strong enough at the tip section to really make it worthwhile. If I had a rod that was stronger at the tip, it definitely would be something that I could use and cast. But it's good, I'm really enjoying using this, the gar, the Daiwa gar. It's so much fun. And yeah, it's a really easy technique. It's not hard to do. You're just winding it, stopping it, winding it, stopping it. You're just moving it a couple meters. Sorry, you're only moving it about half a meter every little wind. You can just do that all the way back to the boat, and then you cast again. I've got, so what I'm using is my snapper outfit. Got a Daiwa Legalis 802 MFS, 3 to 7 kilo rod, 2,500 crossfire reel, 15 pound braid, 20 pound leader. And from all the videos that I've watched, that's what the sort of setup is. But I think of like a bait caster style of setup for those heavier glide baits would definitely be something to invest in, because it just gives you that bit of oomph for the butt section to really be able to launch. Such an interesting technique. Like, I'm using a 25 centimeter lure that's imitating a whiting, and on this sand flat there's so many whiting, and I've caught many whiting up on this flat, even whiting upwards of 40 centimeters. And actually today what I did, I guess it was kind of a bit silly, but also it had a lot of purpose to it. I only brought this setup. I didn't bring my whiting setup or anything like that. I bought the big setup to target them, because I know that if there was whiting, which there's so many whiting slurping on the surface today, that I would change tactic and I would actually go for the whiting. I wanted just to use this and this only, as a whiting slurps about 10 meters in front of me. I only wanted to use this setup, nothing else, because I really wanted to try and get a big flathead. But again, when there's temptations like whiting slurping on the surface like they are right now, and they're being really aggressive with it, it's hard to ignore. So that's why I only brought that one setup. I bought more than one setup, yeah. Could have been a bit harder for me, I think. All we're trying to do is get it over a hungry floodie. And if you can drift, the better. I've got the electric on the lowest setting at the moment. But I've found that if you can drift, that's the best. So I'm sort of just using the electric motor just to put myself in the best drift spots, lining a drift up or lining a cast up and then kicking it out of gear. This dollar gar would actually be really good for like kingfish around boat holes, out offshore, because you can really wind it and get it going. You can really, you know, kick it along and get it moving at quite a considerable pace. It is, you have to rig it right because it's such a big lure. You have to be so good with its rigging. So I use my lure box, they come in a 2-pack of rigging, and because this Daiwa gar is very similar size to the soft glide by my lure box, I could just use all that pre-rig stuff. You can go out and purchase your own rigging. I just found that pre-purchase rigging, was a no-brainer. Made life so much easier. Oh my God, that was a big flathead. Bro. No, there was a huge one like a meter from me. Oh, that's so unlucky. He just scooted off. Oh, man. That was a big flat. He was pushing that 55, 60. He looked over 60 easily. Oh, bro. Cast out again, we'll be right. You'll get through, don't worry. Just tell those boys in the tinny to slow down, they're going 40 Ks. They were smacking through here. Anyway, enjoy your day. All right, first flathead on this flat, but as you could see by those 2 clips there, it's getting very busy here. And I don't want to be a Karen. Sorry, I just don't want to be annoying about it, but they're just flying along through here, and a lot of people do it. A lot of people don't obey the 4 knots through here. They just fly all the way up through the sand flats here. And yeah, the big flathead that I'm targeting, they are super spooky. And once those boats sort of get going, they're gonna move off. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go find a different sand flat now. Another sand flat where I've caught some really nice whiting on, and head there. Yeah, yep. Oh no. Oh, it's a big tree. I got all excited for nothing. Yeah, it's a big tree. Is that a flathead? That is. No, it's a stick. Oh my God, I'm catching everything right now except for a floodie. I caught it with the weedless too, just at the top of the weedless. God, having fun. Maybe the twitch. Maybe I need to twitch it up. Well, this has been a really enjoyable experience. I know I haven't caught a lot of flathead, but it's the first time doing it. And you guys are gonna really join me on this journey. I'm trying to get some nice flathead over the next couple of months. I would like to catch multiple big dogs. No, that's 70 plus. In Sydney, a 70 plus is definitely a really nice fish. So hopefully you're enjoying it. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode, learned something along as well as I have. The next episode, I definitely will be targeting some more flathead, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment down below on any tips and tricks, or if you've done it before and you want to help me out, leave them down there, definitely. More than happy to either help you out or you help me out. Doesn't bother me. So yeah, just gonna keep fishing this bank and then head back to the ramp.